You know we got to groom before these videos. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, fellas? So, of course, you've seen the title. You want to know why she looks at your stories, all right? So I got two main reasons. Now, these are the two things that I've seen. All right, so let's get right into it. Number one. The number one reason why she probably watches your stories. I'm gonna put this tissue down. But the number one reason why she probably watches your stories is she probably finds you attractive. And I think I talked a little bit about this on another video. But anyways, yeah, she probably finds you attractive. Even if it's just a little bit, right? So this is the thing you got to learn about women, right? So women are hypergamous. Now, if you don't know what that term is, you can Google it. I will have a video coming up about that, about women and hypergamy and all that. And men, we got, we can be hypergamous as well. But yeah, but that's for another video. But so women are very hypergamous, right? So they pretty much hardwired to be like this. All right, so essentially, she's waiting for you to level up. So right, so you always hear women, they always talk about like, man, I want me a spontaneous guy. I don't want a guy that's boring. I want him to be able to withhold interest and all that stuff like that. So the part of the reason how women figure stuff like that out is by looking at your life. So that's basically what it is. Instagram stories or Snapchat stories. It's called stories for a reason, and it's really what it sounds like. It's like a story of your life. It's kind of random. It's like you post things throughout your day, what you're doing, right? So that's her way of like trying to figure out exactly what kind of man you are, what do you do? You know what I'm saying? Because like you can tell. See, like women are smart because they like, okay, well you can tell me anything all day, how you is and what you do and stuff like that. But she want she want to look at your social media, like just how we look at women's social media. We want to see if she a HOE or you know what I'm saying, like, or we just want to see what she got going, what kind of female she is, because women could do the same thing. They could tell you, all kinds of stuff. Like I'm this kind of woman, I'm a good girl and all that. She could be lying, she could be a thot, but yeah. So she waiting for you to level up. She waiting for you to give her something that can impress her, to make her stick around longer. Cause like I'm gonna give you a story, right? So like right now, like this is happening to me right now. So every year I always have a few girls that always watch my story every day. Like they like the first 5, the first 10 every day. Like they there, like they there. Sometimes, most of the time they don't swipe up, they don't say nothing, they don't write nothing. Most of the time, sometimes a couple of them might, but most of the time they just looking every day, watching. Now, like I said, like y'all see in the back, I'm an artist, right? So a lot of those women, like they know I'm an artist, and like I said, sometimes they swipe up and they might give me a compliment on my art or something like that, and then they continue, like the next day they continue watching, over and over and over each day. They waiting for me to hit it big, so they could say they know me, or like, oh, you know how like Mike Jones back then, they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Okay, bro, that's essentially what it is, bro. She waiting for you to level up. You know what I'm saying? And back to my story real quick. I ain't gonna make this video long. So yeah, so like back in October, I think October 8th, I'm gonna if you go to my Instagram, y'all click the link in the description, the link to my personal Instagram, Zelly G, you'll see a picture of an interview that what's their name? Voyage Atlanta. I don't know if y'all never heard of that, but it's like it's a public digital magazine company in Atlanta, right? So and they did an interview on me. I introduced myself and all that stuff like that. Tell people what I do. They posted some of my artwork And and it's really like to get published by anything Voyage, because they got a Voyage LA, they got a Voyage Atlanta, they got a Voyage, but yeah, those are magazine companies, and to get featured by them is like a big thing. It's like a big stepping stone for somebody who's up on the rise, with their career and their business. So like, man, I can't even believe it, man, it was so many girls liking and commenting and swiping up on my Instagram story, on my Snapchat story. Oh, congrats. But, wasn't saying anything like that before then, but they was just looking. Like, you get the idea? So now they still looking, because now they see, okay, this dude, he got some stepping stone. Like, he going up. Like, we want to see what's next. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that, bro. You can't be mad at women for that, because women are attracted to guys with ambition and success. Men, we are success objects. You know what I'm saying? So like we pretty much judge based upon that, you know what I'm saying? So we, which isn't a bad thing, because we the providers and stuff like that. So if you can't really call yourself a man if you can't take care of your own self, and meanwhile you can't take care of a family, so you can't really be mad at women for that. But yeah, so okay, so that's number one. So she finds you attractive, and she like looking at your stuff, and she waiting for you to level up. You know what I'm saying? She waiting for you to be the winner. As my boy, Steph is cold would say. But yeah, she waiting on that. She waiting on that come up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and number two. So the second reason why she could be looking at your stories is she could be an attention whore. Okay, and I got a video coming up on that too. So about attention whores. So she could be an attention whore. Now, what you got to understand about women is, y'all, that women love attention, right? They love validation. They love having dudes chasing them, whether they like them dudes or not. They still like. You remember, like in kindergarten, how the single file line? Yeah, that's what they want. They want a single file line of dudes behind them, and preferably it's always like simps, like dudes they don't want. But so yeah, and I'm gonna tell you how she gonna do that, right? So let me see. I'm giving another example. This is another example of me. Okay, now like a year ago, right? I had this girl that was on my Snapchat, and dang, I almost said her name. But she would it's a girl from my high school, right? And she would act like she kind of liked me and stuff like that, and like she would add me on Snapchat, and she would watch my stories every day. And I think I was trying to test it out to see like how, cause like like I've always known about attention whores and stuff like that, how they try to bait you and stuff like that. But yeah, so I tried to I sent her a message. I think I just asked her something regular, and like she opened it like real quick, and when I like how you send a message and somebody open it real quick before you can even like leave out the app or whatever. So like I did that, and I'm sitting there thinking like, oh dang, she about to write something back. And then seconds went on by, minutes went on by, and then after about 30 minutes to an hour, I mean I wasn't sitting there looking at on my phone, sitting there looking waiting for her to respond, but like I just saw before I could click out the app, I saw that that she had opened it right then, so I just left out the app, and I said, okay, well, she probably write something back or whatever. But I hadn't noticed about after an hour or so, I'm like, dang, she ain't never say nothing back, and then I was like, okay, and then I think like a couple of more weeks went by, and then I tried it again, and the same thing happened again. It's like she opened it, and then didn't say nothing back, but in the midst of that. Excuse me, y'all. In the midst of that, she would still keep watching my story every day. Watching it every day. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And to a degree, it did work. Because, like I said, the first time, I should have, like I said, I've always known about this. But, like, I was still trying it out, like, testing stuff, right? So, So yeah, I should have, that first time I should have just go ahead and just cut it, like, you know, just stop messing with it. And she could have just watched my story, and then I just, you know, not even worry about it. But so yeah, so basically what she was trying to do was bait me into, because see, you know, women, they pretty much got us men figured out. Like they know what makes us pursue them, right? So in a woman's mind, she thinking like, oh, okay, well, I'm just gonna get this dude some false sense of hope. I'm just gonna look at his stuff every day, and he gonna see that, and then let me see if I can bait him into, like, you know what I'm saying, like a little worm on a hook, like, and you know, and you supposed to be the fish, right? And then like she's doing like this, and then right when you come up on the worm, just like yeet, you know what I'm saying? You remember the little yeet thing, the little yeet meme? That's what she doing with you. So she's trying to trick you. She's trying to bait you into pursuing her, and then, you know, when you try to send her a message, she's gonna be like, oh, got him. You know what I'm saying? So it's messed up. I know, fellas, it's messed up, but you know, that's essentially how women get men to, you know, to pursue them, you know, even if they don't want them or not. You know, they always got to have dudes lingering around them, you know, as other coaches would say, orbiters. But yeah, so, but yeah, man, that's the two reasons, man. That's what I noticed. That's like the only two reasons that I know a woman would watch your stories, you know, every day. You know what I'm saying? The first reason, she trying to see what you got going on, whether it's other women or an exciting life. And number two is, man, she's just trying to manipulate you into pursuing her, and she's not even interested, bro. So yeah, man, you know. Let me see, is there anything else I want to say? Nah, man, I think that's it, man. But yeah, man. See, I told y'all I'm getting more regular with these videos. But anyways, yo, to the next video, man. Y'all be easy.
Take the bobo with you lame. I'm a player, she know I be running game. She love my